EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Who will represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl? We're about to find out as off we go in the NFC title game. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. First play, and McCarthy to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now the man who moved inside the NFC North, the former Packer, Aaron Jones. Here now, 3rd and 5. Again, it's Jones. Call it a gain of 13. It'll be a Vikings first down.
Each week coming into the game, every team in the league, Mike, places a huge emphasis on success on their opening drive. But the key to that is sustaining possession, converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do here, keeping the ball on the ground.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They run it once more with Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
They'll go back to Jones on 1st down. And this time they are ready for it. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He connects with Jordan Addison. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
They'll put Addison in motion. To the air on third down is McCarthy. And that is incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And now it's fourth down. Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll throw first play with Penix. This one caught by DJ Chark. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That pickup good for 29 yards. Now the second-year man out of Texas, Bijan Robinson. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here is Penix. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. And he's in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons move out to a 7-3 lead. So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Looking to throw, McCarthy. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
One quarter down, 3 to go on the road to the Super Bowl. 7-3 is our score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. That one intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
That's caught right side. It's London. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Penix. He'll look London's way again. It's complete again.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand because,
oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands.
Trust me, Mike, I've been there. You're this close to the goal line. You're thinking you're going to score, and it's going to be 6. You're fighting, you're clawing, but you can't lose the ball. Everything has to be about protecting the football. Your heart drops when that ball slips out of your hands, and in this case, kind of dodges a bullet as this one goes harmlessly out of bounds.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch.
To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran, Harrison Smith.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Little play action here with McCarthy. There's Jefferson. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
On the handoff, Jones. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Now Jones. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He's got this on target to Addison. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? He'll run for it, and it's Jones. First down and more. He's inside the 35. Ah, strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. It's 2nd down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his key, ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
It is 3rd and 10. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings are back within 1. It's 7-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Now the lefty panics on 1st down. Open man downfield. That's London. Rookie from Washington on target with that one. It is a 1st down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. To throw again, it's Penix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Penix. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Third and 2, and Penix. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
A 44-yard attempt.
Whose kick is good. And the Falcons extend their lead to 10-6.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Chandler now to return it.
Chandler on the return. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. To throw is McCarthy. He's going to let one fly for Addison. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
We had a chance to talk to the defensive coordinator the other day, and remember what he told us, Mike? He said, we know how talented this young rookie quarterback is. He can make all the throws. We've seen him do it in college. But it's a different animal now doing this in the NFL. We think we can make him force some bad throws and make some bad decisions. And so far here in the first half, that's exactly what they've done.
Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. Number 2. That kick is good. So we've hit halftime here in the NFC Championship game. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Both of these teams hoping to be the ones to lift the George Halas Trophy. Quarter number 3 of the NFC title game underway. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Plant. It's Penix. He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
On 2nd down, Penix. He's got his man. It's Mooney. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
London brought in motion. Penix going to throw again. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Again, it's Penix. Pass brought in by Chark.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Falcons add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
First and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Gonna look deep, looking for more. That is hard. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal. In motion, it's Jefferson. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. It's Jones. Good blocking, and he's in. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Minnesota. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. This is taken in at the goal line. Whoa! And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Open man's got it, that's Chark. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. first down, it's Penix. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. That's going to be dropped underneath for Robinson. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
One quarter remains in the NFC Championship game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 2. London brought in motion. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. Third down, 3 to go. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Chandler now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Here's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He'll let this go. Deep for Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. That one is caught by Mooney. And he will score. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown Falcons. Here's Coop for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Falcons are going to extend their lead. So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense, and, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. That's caught. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. Ho-ho!
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And, boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They run over center with Robinson. And he does some good work on the ground here. Going to take it inside the 30 with a run of 8 yards. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Penix. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Now Penix to throw on second down. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Back to crown the NFC champion after this. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. The man in motion here is Chart. They'll drop to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Chandler now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. On play action, here's McCarthy. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Now on second and long. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Open man downfield, it's Addison. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
These wide, outside the number throws. This is where a quarterback really gets to show off his arm strength and arm talent. This puts a ton of pressure on the defense because now they say, all right, we have to defend every single blade of grass.
Here's first down. Now McCarthy. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end, And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
In trouble, and down he goes. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. And they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. On 4th down, here's McCarthy. That's going to be caught. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down. They convert in style. Huge play on 4th and long.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. So it's a win here for the Falcons. And they will celebrate a conference championship. They're off to the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time as they look to claim the franchise's first ever Lombardi trophy. So that'll do it for Greg Olson, our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. We'll see you in 2 weeks in New Orleans for Super Bowl 59. Till then, good night, everyone.
GG's, man. GG's. The man was just boxing, baby. Man. I don't expect Rondell Moore to really cook anybody, to be honest. He isn't that good because he doesn't have good release. But Jordan Addison, you got absolutely clapped today, brother. What is your release? You got, oh, I mean, yeah. It's only 83. But still, bro, I think it's just his speed. His speed is just what kills me. I need this boy to force feed him, get him abilities or something. Because he was just obsolete. It's obviously it's pretty easy to just guard Justin Jefferson or just bracket Justin Jefferson. That's not hard. I was just trying to get to Jordan Addison. He wasn't getting open. That boy was not getting open. I probably should have worked TJ a little bit more too then. And kept running the ball. Oh well. GG's. Do we got enough points? No. Oh, I do for like one of these. Strength, no. That's pointless. I don't know. Press, jumping and catching. Oh, jumping. Press. I might just save this. What's my offer? Quarterback. Play action. Yeah, I'ma just. I don't even know what's this. I don't even know what this is. I haven't looked at all of this. Yeah, I'ma just save it. Yeah, whatever. GG's. Save it for next, whatever. One game away. We'll be back.